Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your August 2023 predictions. And to do this reading, as you can see, we have 4 piles for you here today. For pile number 1, you have the Dalmatian Jasper point. For pile number 2, you have the Rose Quartz point. For pile number 3, you have the white Howlite point. And for pile number 4, you have the Bloodstone point. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and that will be the pile for you here today. As I always say, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe you feel drawn to all of the piles today. That's absolutely okay. Whether you're drawn to one, that will be your pile. If you're drawn to several or maybe all, they will also be your piles. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the Dalmatian Jasper point, and today we're taking a look at your August 2023 predictions. Can't wait to get into it and find out what energies are present in your reading for the month of August. But before we begin, let me introduce the cards to you. We'll be using these 2 oracle decks, the tea leaves, and on the far right, if you notice, there is an empty astrological chart of houses. We'll be casting some runes to get even more specific for your month of August and find out what to expect during that month. So this one popped out. I'm going to leave it here for now. That will be one of the main energies of your reading. And the way I want to do this reading today, I'll pick up 1 card from this deck. Ooh, that can't wait to come out, obviously. And then we'll be taking 2 cards. I see this one from this deck, and then from the tea leaves we'll be taking 3 cards. I can already see a split here, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. All right, so now what's left to do before we pick up your tarot cards is to cast some runes, get more specific messages. Okay, so wonderful. I see the 2nd and 3rd house this month. Right. So here you have the Sowolyo rune in the 3rd house, and then you have the Wunyu. So Wunyu, and you have the Wunyu 2nd and 3rd house. We can even move it here. Yes. The Wunyu, how interesting, in the 2nd house. We'll find out as we take a look at your cards. All right, so you have as your first card, Sleeping Beauty's Dream. Oh, sorry. There we go. How interesting, right? Sleeping Beauty's Dream. Okay, let's keep it here. You also have Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. Okay, we'll have to wait, because with the house, it reminds me of the 2nd house here. At least in terms of possessions. Right, so you have Saturn in Leo with generosity. Okay, this is becoming clearer and clearer by the second. I have a lot of great news for you, my dear pile number one. It's going to be a wonderful month. And maybe wait for something to happen as well. With 8-8, it reminds me of the Lion's Gate. The 8th of August. Okay, let's see your tea leaves. So you have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. You have mountain road. You are on the road to success. It just hits me seeing this. It reminds me of the China's Great Wall. I don't know why that hit me as soon as I saw that. So we'll explore it. We'll see why it hit me. And then you have mice. Discord among friends or family. Okay. Can you see your cards? Yes, you can. All right. I think we can push this a little bit up. Right. So let's check out this mysterious tarot card that popped up. Right, so you have the Ruth of Rhytons. This is the Page of Cups. This is a Minoan deck. Very interesting. Very happy that you chose it. Let's see how this is contributing to your reading this month. So you have, the Page of Cups. And here, this Minoan writing means to give. So we'll keep that in mind, especially that you have a lot of generosity and a lot of giving happening in your reading this month. All right, let's explore more. So you have the Knight of Wands, right? You have the Three of Swords. You have the Strength cards. And you have the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. And finally, let's pick up from the same place. Why not? Oh, you got 2 cards. So you have, again, a lot of court cards here. You have the Page of Pentacles. And finally, I don't know, I think we're going to put it here. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So much going on. Wow, and look at that. The Eight of Pentacles is falling in the 5th and 6th house. So much to explore. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing I'm instantly seeing is that you are getting a generous gift from the universe this month. Now, this generous gift from the universe could be specifically from someone who lives far away from you. It could be from someone in your past, or someone you've been keeping a distance from, or finally someone that hasn't entered your life yet. You know, I'm thinking here, I could be mistaken. I think I really am mistaken. Let me check. This is not the Suwalyo rune. This is the Yewas, because the Suwalyo isn't like pointed down like that. Let me check. I think. Yes, this is the Suwalyo rune. I think this is definitely the Yewas. Okay, well, since this is the Yewas, which we know stored some sort of stored potential falling in the 3rd house of communication, mind you, this is stored potential of someone who's about to communicate with you with far away here and the wall. This means that they are not in touch with you at the moment. This could be a new person coming into your life, or a person for one reason or the other that you have kept out of your life in the past. This could even be someone who you've had a strong connection with, or about to have a strong connection with. But there's a key person in the month of August, in your reading this month, who obviously you're not really seeing, because I believe this person is coming here to give you some sort of blessing. This is generous energy. Look at that. Inheritance, generosity. You know, it could even be interpreted as someone who you've loved and passed away on the other side, because we have a wall here, and it looks like their connection with you is very strong. And with the inheritance, and you see the house on top of someone's head here, especially it being in a nest, we kind of get this family feeling. And so in this case, it could really be someone who you loved, who've passed on the other side, that is definitely supporting you this month, especially that there's a Lionsgate portal energetically there, maybe even to help you in a stronger way this month, especially that the Strength card is associated with Leo. And again, 8-8, something big is happening here for you, my dear pile number 1. There's no question about it. So like I said, it could be a spirit guide or someone who's crossed the other side, who has an opportunity to give you something generously. Someone you're about to meet who's going to give you something generously this month. This energy is super potent. Or this is someone who you've lost contact with, or you have been keeping away, and for one reason or the other, you might be reconnecting. Because here with the 5 of Pentacles, you know, this is an energy of lack, and the Minoan text here says not accustomed. So maybe they're not accustomed to being so far away from you. They're feeling the lack. And here with the Knight of Wands, maybe you're like very strict in keeping them off. Every trial that they've done, you've been breaking. And so perhaps they will show you in a stronger way their good intention and how they want to be part of your life. And they want to start off by offering you something very specific, but I just thought I'd mention that as well. In all cases, the energy is one. Someone is definitely coming in to give you something big. And if you've been having like some sort of discord with family with regards to some inheritance, it looks like this month, very specific, but I like to point everything out. Looks like this month you're receiving something with regards to that. There's big news coming up with that. In all cases, this generosity and inheritance, this energy of kindness that is coming in your life, it's falling here in the 2nd house. The 2nd house of possessions, material values. So it looks like, especially with Wunyu here, it looks like there's this energy of you have everything that you need and maybe even more with the 2nd house. So materially, this month, you're going to feel, wow, I feel so blessed. I have everything that I need and more. This energy coming in is so generous. It's making me feel like I'm safe. I'm supported. I don't need to be afraid anymore. I don't need to feel like I'm longing for something any longer, because I have what I need and more. This, you know, doesn't have to be a person. It could be, you know, another way to look at this. It might not even be a person coming in. For some of you, this is energy clearing from the universe, finally coming into your life, clearing the bad energy out, or clearing the challenges that you used to have. And you're being spoiled with a lot of blessings this month that will make you feel that you have everything that you want and more. So whether it's coming from a spirit guide or someone from the other side, a real person from this life, or simply the universe gifting you something, at the end of the day, you're well taken care of this month, my dear pile number 1, and you really feel safe at home, that you have everything that you want and more. And for the months and maybe even years to come, you feel protected and safe. You feel like you're ready to take on something powerful. The reason I say that actually is that there's another element to your reading here, other than this big potent energy that we're seeing. I see that this month you're making a huge leap, and it might be super risky, or at least you're gonna feel that it's super risky, and it's gonna help you cross over from something that has been keeping you I don't want to say stuck really, but something that you have been suffering from a little bit with the 5 of Pentacles, something that you felt you had some sort of lack of, something you wished you could have but wasn't available to you, or you didn't know how to make it happen. This month, you're making a huge leap. Why? Because here with the Strength card, you see the infamous Minoan flip. So they used to grab the bulls by the horns, and they used to do this really interesting flip where they hold the horns, they flip over the bull, and then they fall balanced. They fall off the bull balanced. It's something that was integral part of their culture. It was really interesting. And even in the future, I've read that once they've tried to imitate what they're doing, they couldn't do it back. So it's something that was very skillful. They had to practice a lot for it. So this tells me that you have been putting some effort into something, working hard into something, and you're making a very bold move towards something that used to scare you this month. And because you're making that bold move, and taking on that challenge, you will find yourself coming out of it in a very balanced way. Not only are you going to achieve what you wanted to achieve out of it, you're going to entertain yourself. You're going to feel like, wow, that was wild. How was I able to do that? That was crazy. It's the energy of, oh no, don't push me to speak in public. That's scary. And then you push yourself into it. Maybe you've practiced here, and then you make a wonderful speech. Or it's the energy of, no, don't push me and make me ride airplanes. I'm scared of that. And then you get into the airplane and you feel like it was a wild ride, and you go, whoa, I want to do that again. Or you have a wonderful product idea, but you're afraid to sell it and speak to people, and you're like, no, don't let me do that. And then you find yourself explaining it well and selling it well, and you go, whoa, I am really good at this. Why did I hold myself off all these years or all these months or all this time? So as we're seeing here, you are doing something bold, and you will find yourself talented and skilled. And not only that you'll be very proud of yourself, but you will, because of this act, you will finally take yourself out of an era of lack, where you can see here with the Page of Pentacles, we have before and beyond, and you see the bulls, do you see that? In this deck, the pentacles are represented by the bull's horns. It was very sacred in the Minoan culture. So you can see here that you have crossed something which you wouldn't dare to have crossed before, because here in the Five of Pentacles, you see a shrine. So it's something that you're like, no, we can't do that. And then once you cross over it, you feel like, whoa, that wasn't so bad. How you used to act before from that incident is going to be far different than who you are becoming when you overcome that. And you see the key word with the Page of Pentacles here is I explore. And so you're exploring a new territory that used to be super scary for you, my dear pile number one. You're going to extremely succeed at it, maybe to the point where if people try to imitate what you're doing, they're gonna go, whoa, that's not easy. How did pile number one do it so effortlessly? Even you are gonna be surprised with that. You're gonna come out of this balance and you go, whoa, it looks like this was some hidden talent, hidden sacred talent that I used to have that I've never explored before. And look at that. Here in the Five of Pentacles, you see two hands kind of begging because they lack some sort of energy. And so before, you may have sought some help to get this done because you didn't know how to get it done. And as you overcome this, you're going to feel like, I have my own hands here. I have what I need, the sacred energy I have, and I don't need to ask anyone for it any longer. So very happy for you here, pile number one, enjoying your reading immensely. It's full of major things happening this month. And speaking of major things, I've noticed something here with the Eight of Pentacles falling in the 5th and the 6th house. This is very interesting. We have the 5th house and we have the 8 of Pentacles. And that definitely speaks to the bottom row that we're seeing here. 8 of Pentacles is working towards something until you develop mastery. And so here with the 8 of Pentacles falling in the 5th house, I see that you are developing confidence. It could be your own personal confidence, or we can see a confirmation that you're developing confidence to do something that was really scary to you before and you couldn't imagine yourself doing. And another thing that I'm seeing it's like I told you, it's a month full of you doing so many things. Another thing that I'm seeing here with the Eight of Pentacles, you building something until achieving mastery. It is falling in the 6th house of, you know, establishing some sort of foundation, or, you know, your daily life, your daily routines, practical details, maybe even your health. So here, I see that this month you're starting some routines, some important routines to you, either when it comes to your health or your some habits that you want to begin, or maybe even establishing something from the very beginning and building it from down up. Yeah, we can see that here as well, actually. And so I see here with the Eight of Pentacles, you're growing some sort of habits or routine or a foundation that is going to reach great success, because it could have been anything, any other card. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery, building something until you master it. And so you're building some important routines or an important foundation this month. Now, sorry for moving so quickly, but I just noticed something. My eyes fell on the mice here and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands here is in the form of lady. This deck has both the masculine and the feminine forms of the Knight and the Pages. So here we have the feminine form, feminine energy of the Knight of Wands with I emote. And since my eyes just suddenly fell on these two cards, it gives me this impression that there is some discord, literally among some friends or family, some difficult situation going on between you and someone here. And I see you handling it. To be honest, you're reacting with I emote in this specific Knight of Wands, but you are reacting in a very strong way. You have mice here and you have someone here with a dagger. I'm not, you're definitely, it's like very mean to say that. Obviously, it's just a symbolic representation of you evoking fear of the hearts of those who used to hurt you one way or the other, or cause some difficulties, great difficulties in your life. So you're getting into your energy of, I would say, your energy of the Queen of Wands, but I don't see you completely balanced as the Queen of Wands here. You're more reacting, and perhaps this is the energy needed with the situation at hand here. And I see you appearing as the Minoan text here shows, greater and bigger. You appearing as someone with bigger energy. I heard in my mind, I stumbled on my words because I suddenly heard Shakti. Shakti is, you know, strong energy. So hearing that is pretty powerful. So yeah, you're using your power here to scare some people or warn people, or warn some sort of energy here of what you are capable of doing. And with the Three of Swords here, you see the swords being cut. Do you see that? And so it tells me that you're cutting their trials, or you're cutting their plans, ruining their plans. Not assembled, not put together. So yeah, you're really ruining their plans, or at least with the swords, their intentions that they've had to sneak in and affect you with something. So winning over something. Would you like more details on that? What's up with the discord here? Who do you have some discord with? You have the Adept, and you see the goddess here, the Minoan goddess of snakes. And also, the Minoans used to believe that the priestess that would embody the goddess is the goddess because she embodies that energy. And so here, This looks to me like, before we answer the question, I'll take it back to answer the question, but here you're appearing as a goddess energy, strong energy that is capable of scaring people off with the snakes. Yeah, you're able to take your rights back, and because you're appearing so strong, these people are not going to be able to go through with their plans at all. They're gonna go, oh, this is a big force to be reckoned with. We cannot go through with our plans. Very strong energy here. So we're answering the question of what discord you have with these people. So you have the Page of Swords, and you have the Ten of Wands. At the end of the day, whatever this is with the Ten of Wands, it's ending this month. The cycle is ending. Okay. You seem to have bigger energy than the people you are dealing with. And so they can't really do anything big, except, you see with the daggers here, do one small annoying thing after the other, and the accumulation of all of these annoyances becomes heavy and loaded. And so, yeah, and that's actually the energy that I got with the mice in the first place. Like little annoyances. You seem to have more power here. Perhaps you're wise and you don't use that power frequently. But I see that this month you're like putting your foot down and you're saying, no longer. This reoccurrence of energy is no longer happening, and I'm not accepting it any longer. And remember, the only reason this has become heavy is because there's a lot of annoyances. Perhaps you've let it go too many times. Maybe you're learning this month not to let it pass so many times. So yeah, that's an energy that's definitely happening here. Whether it already happened or not, remember that even if it starts happening, it's your time to get into your goddess energy and go, no, that's not going to happen any longer. And finally, I will say that this inheritance or this generosity that you are getting this month is something that you have been dreaming about, Sleeping Beauty's dream. Something that you have wished for. It was akin to a dream, and you will be pleasantly surprised that what you've hoped for in your heart, you know, that wish, you will go, oh, if it just could be that easy, or oh, if I can just have this and that, and things would work out fine for me. So that's the kind of energy I'm really grasping with the Sleeping Beauty. Some sort of generosity in an area that would have otherwise been a dream that you would daydream of. Only when you close your eyes, you're opening your eyes, and it's happening this month for you. My dear pal number one, this is a significant month for you. Look forward to something wonderful happening. I hope my reading doesn't shift the energy where you get attached to it. I hope that my reading only allows positive energy to flow through your heart, and you allow it to happen whenever it's meant to happen. My dear pal number one, exciting things are about to happen for you. I'm so happy for you, and I truly hope you enjoy your beautiful month. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It is truly there to help you out achieve your dreams. It's small, straight to the point, but it's full of facts and advice on how to become a productive person, all while enjoying it and having fun. That's the whole idea. It's truly about teaching you how to enjoy the process of being productive every single day. Otherwise, you'll drop it. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. You'll find this promise to be absolutely true in this ebook. It has changed a lot of people's lives. I get emails from you guys every single day about how it changed yours. Thank you so much, first of all, for your support and for sending me these wonderful emails. I'm just letting you guys know because it was written from the heart with every intention to help you guys out. So if you want to check it out, you'll find it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook, by the way, if you love listening to your books. And my dear pal number one, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful rose quartz point, and today we're taking a look at your August 2023 predictions. Cannot wait to get into your reading and see what's going on today. All right, so this will be your deck. It's fully shuffled. The way we're going to be doing this reading today is that we'll be pulling out one card from this deck. Let's do that now. 2 cards from the second oracle deck, and then we'll be pulling 3 tea leaves from the tea leaf deck right here. Once we're done with that, so 1, 2, let's do that right now. And once we're done with that, we'll be casting some runes on these astrological chart of houses. All right, let's pick up your tea leaves. 1, 2. I feel this one, there's a split, so I'm going to take it. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So we're now ready to cast your runes. Let's see what we get, my dear pile number 2. Okay, so what's going on in your month of August? All right, so 1 rune in the second house. You have the Ingwaz rune in the second house. Let's keep it here. Okay, and let's now take a look at your oracle cards. So you have pure nature, right? You're blossoming, and something else as well is about to blossom. Let's see. Maybe this is talking about new clothes. Who knows? Let's find out. You have Mars in Capricorn with authority. Ooh, love that for you. So maybe you're taking command of something in your life. Let's find out. You have Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. 14 could be a significant number for you this month. And you have 3 tea leaves. Let's find out what they are. So, whoa, right off the bat, you have the 4-leaf clover. Great fortune, good luck. Something is up this month. You have bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. Okay. Would you? Yeah, I think you can see your card. Your tea leaf. And you have apple. Temptation will test you. How interesting that it's coming here, right? I'll tell you what I'm seeing in a second, but I mean, that's now that the apple showed up, this is very clear. Let me now pull out your tarot cards. I see one card peeking out, so I'm going to take it. We can even take another one here and then start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your cards just want to come out. They're actually 7. Okay, so you have the 10 of Pentacles right off the bat. Wow. Right next to the 4-leaf. This is going to be a great month, obviously, for you, my dear pile number 2. You have the Strength card. Ooh, wow. You have the Knight of Cups. The 3 of Wands. The 7 of Swords. And you have... that's an extra card in this deck called the Stair of Lost Steps. Interesting that this came out. Let's find out. And finally, this will fall in the 4th and 5th house. That's the Hermit. Interesting. So many things I see is going on for you in the month. The most obvious one, let's start with that, because that's definitely happening here. I see you're gaining some sort of control over either your body or something that has to do with your personal growth. because the rune that fell, it fell in the second house. So that's either material possessions or like body awareness, self-worth as well. Possessions, I'm really seeing here that your body is blossoming in the month of August. You're taking charge of something. This could mean that you're exercising or you're eating healthier. And the reason I'm saying that, I forgot to mention, is because you of course have the Ingwaz rune, and the Ingwaz is like creating something and realizing that to create something it requires some sort of sacrifice, and that leads to some sort of new growth. It's falling in the second house, which really shows me that you've either been working very hard towards your body or your self-esteem or your confidence, or to help yourself out in a certain area, but most likely this has to do with your body. So you could have been exercising, you could have been eating healthier, you could have been learning about something that used to make you self-conscious in the past. That's another thing. In all cases, with authority, you're finally grasping it. You're finally feeling like you have command of it, like you are able to capture its essence and you're able to control it in a way that you like. And you're getting you're not just getting results in this area. This month, you're getting unique results that other people wouldn't usually get. I mean, everyone works towards something. Let's say this is whatever area this is. Let's say you're exercising. It's the best way I can give you an example of what I'm seeing. Everyone can be lifting weights and getting all these beautiful toned muscles. In your case, you're just getting it so easily in a very nice, beautiful way that most people would, say, this person's so lucky. How do their muscles look this beautiful? or if you're losing weight, you're just so lucky with how you look, something or the sort. And so you're feeling very lucky. 10 of Pentacles, you're getting what you want and more in several areas, by the way, but first and foremost with your strength, whether it is actual physical strength or you grasping something that is helping you with your identity or who you are or how you're presenting yourself, to be more specific. So that's coming up very strong here in your month of August. Be careful, my dear pile number 2. With Apple, temptation will test you. You want to be careful because although you're getting all these wonderful results, maybe you are tempted and you could at any point veer off course. And that energy is also present. So you want to really be careful. You also hear, take care, enemies are working against you. That could mean that you're getting the results, but you're still at the stage of anything can take you back, You don't want to lose that great momentum that you have been creating, and you want to continue with that with great discipline and to continue to get these results until you reach a safe place, my dear pile number 2. Another thing I'm seeing here is that with the Hermit falling in the 4th house, fourth house is home, family, comfort, peace. So for a lot of you, you're spending more time maybe at home or spending more time doing things that you enjoy. Because look, this is not just the 4th house. The combination of the 4th house and the 5th house kind of gives me an idea that you're enjoying something. 5th house is passion, play, creativity, fun. So, I would say the Hermit falling in the 4th and the 5th house, this looks like some sort of vacation or time off, especially that you have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is, someone is escaping. So some sort of escape, retreat. Some of you could be traveling maybe to have fun. Maybe you're getting some time off from your work and you're enjoying that time doing creative things. Yeah, there's a lot of enjoyment going on for you and some peaceful, quiet, or at least enjoyable time happening for you in the month of August 2023, especially that it's lining with the Strength card. We can clearly see the Lion of August. So I would say you're having a lot of fun in the summer for sure. It's like a summer vacation. I would translate it for sure for a lot of you as a summer vacation. Having the 10 of Pentacles here, some of you are so lucky. You could have an expensive summer vacation. That could be translated as an expensive retreat. Like maybe you're traveling abroad for a summer vacation, or maybe you're going to a nice retreat, something where you're paying luxuriously for, you're having some fun. Maybe someone is inviting you, you're paying for it. We can see the ship here sailing and you're like having a lot of fun. 3 of Wands, this is a card of traveling as well. How did I miss that? So yeah, it looks like you're definitely here traveling. And I'm seeing the lion here. I know this is like the obvious, it's August, but I'm sorry. I really feel like, of course, some of you, it's your birthday specifically. So happy birthday. Had to say that. Hope you have a wonderful month. All right. I've been noticing the water aspect in your reading, the Knight of Cups, also the Cancer here. What does it say? Speculation. There is a certain aspect in your life with the stair of lost steps where you have great confusion. You don't know how to move forward, because it looks to me with this card that no matter what type of action you take, it's not leading you anywhere. It's not leading you to your goals, towards something that you care about. Something in your life is absolutely confusing you to the core. I feel like with this lostness going on in this card, and also the steps, the combination that I see when I see this card of someone working hard towards something and not going anywhere, is it inflicts, in my opinion, some sort of frustration, especially emotional frustration here with the Cancer and the Knight of Cups. Something is frustrating the daily living out of you, or is that the expression? The living lights out of you? I think that's the expression. Something is like absolutely confusing you. You don't know how to do it. You're really tired. You've obviously here been trying this way, trying that way, doing everything, and it's crazy. It's not working, maybe even angering you a little bit with that type of frustration. First of all, I'm sorry that you're going through that. But do know that this is just my opinion, that we go through difficulties for a reason. That's all I wanted to say from my part. But what your cards are showing you is really interesting, because I did reflect, and I'll be taking this long pause out, reflecting why the Knight of Cups is falling in your 1st and 2nd house. And what is this frustration going on here? And I've reached a conclusion with regards to your frustration here. This month, you're going to approach this from a totally different perspective. Because it's interesting to me that the Knight of Cups would be the chosen card, especially in the 1st and 2nd house. 1st and 2nd house, I would expect the Knight of Wands, you know, the Knight of Swords, you know, you become, it's Aries energy, right? You charging, moving quickly, this power that comes with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. But here we have the Knight of Cups in a situation where you are confused. And I would have been really happy to see the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I would tell you, you know what, this confusion, you're moving forward, you're breaking it, and that would have been lovely news. But that's not the situation, and upon reflection, I figured it out. Look, with whatever you're confused about here, the answer is not in the powerful way that you keep trying to achieve. Sometimes it's doing things differently where you really find your solution. Why am I saying that? Because you think that the Knight of Cups isn't as powerful. It has more feminine energy than Knight of Cups. You know, usually the Knight of Cups in the Rider-Waite-Smith is depicted riding on a white horse, which in symbolism it shows purity. So that's the actual color of the Knight of Cups. There is symbolism. The symbolism in this card with the Knight of Cups is to show purity and innocence, and you know, maybe you're doing things outside of your nature and thinking that's not the right way to do it, and so maybe you're avoiding one solution thinking, oh, that's naive, oh, that's the weak way to do it, oh, that's not how I want to present it or present myself. But here's the thing, the Knight of Cups wins with his, and his is just energy, by the way, wins with their charm, their seduction. You know, this is the knight in shining armor coming with the white horse, you know. So here we see that this is someone who's able to seduce other because they have such emotional intelligence, and they're able to charm others with their words. And so this is an aspect that we never want to forget about the Knight of Cups. So maybe you want to overcome this difficulty with some sort of force, but really you're going to discover in August that you don't maybe have to go and do something, because if you're not going anywhere, and this is the first house, then perhaps this is saying it's not really your energy. So don't ride a horse that doesn't have your energy and try to fit in. You might fall. Rather, this is saying use your own energy, or use your own talent, use your own personality. Because your personality or your talent or whatever this difficulty is in, what you know, maybe it doesn't look appealing at first glance, but it could be the best way amongst all of the other ways. Even, whatever anyone else is using, you know, I think your cards here could be saying, like, maybe you wanted to do it one way. Don't compare or don't follow something that is not yours, because you could be the pure source with the whiteness. Could be the pure source of a certain energy. You're so good at it, and so when you do it in your way, you're able to do it in a charming way. And I'm really being drawn to say it's about how you do something and how it's about your gift, because this is the first house and the second house. And so again, I would say with the Inguas, don't go against your force, but work with your force. Work with what you have. It'll come so naturally. And this month, you are finally coming out of a difficulty because you're doing things your way. You are a master energy at something. And tapping into that energy is way more powerful and way more charming and way more effective, seductive, take it how it resonates, than when you embody another energy, which could be great in its own way. No comparisons, but you're bringing some charm when you're doing it with your energy. I don't know how this falls into your life, but I really felt like I've channeled this solution here for you. I don't know how this is going to apply, but this is definitely happening here for you in the month of August. At the end of the day, it is a month where you're finding your strength. So much is happening here. You're finding great luck with who you're becoming. You're approaching a difficulty from another way, and you're finding your charm as you're doing it. You're going on vacation, definitely, and traveling here, obviously. And it's really a month where you're going to feel like a lot of the blockages and energies that was there is finally dissipating, and you're kind of getting a grasp on your life, finding control over your life. And it's definitely a month where you feel very blessed, my dear pile number 2. in a month where you are blossoming, and I see you planning to blossom something else. I want to check that out for you before we leave. What is it that you're planning for? These two were peeking out as I was asking. There are three, okay. As I was asking here, so you have the Five of Swords. You're looking at something else that you want to blossom in your life. Five of Swords, could it be this difficulty maybe? Who knows? The Lover's card. And you have the Page of Cups. What do you want? What are you looking forward to blossoming here? I see a sense of direction with the arrow here. Also, the Lover's card is a card of choice. And so you're taking a new direction from something that perhaps a losing case, could be really talking about, it's similar to the energies, especially that we have the Page of Cups. Pages are a new page, a new way of doing something. And so I really think this could be it. There's a new page, you're blossoming in another area where something that used to defeat you, you're choosing a new direction, and you're doing it in a totally new way. My dear pile number 2, this is going to be a fortunate month for you. You do have the 4-leaf clover at the end of the day. You will be enjoying this month. I wish you the best of luck, and I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It is truly there to help you out. It is full of advice on not just how to become a productive person right away, really, as soon as you finish this book. It's going to give you so many aha moments of, oh my God, and you're going to feel like I can totally do this. Not only is it going to give you that type of power, but also it's going to help you enjoy the process. And I'm not saying this lightly. You are genuinely going to be enjoying your productivity and you enjoying your dreams, because that's the right energy to get into. You're not supposed to go against the grain when it comes to energy. It's using that energy to enjoy it and achieve your dreams. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. I truly hope you enjoy it. I know it's going to change your life. And if you like listening to audiobooks, there's also an audiobook. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful white Howlite point. And today we're taking a look at your August 2023 predictions. So let's get straight into it. As you can see on the table, you have 2 oracle decks. We'll be taking 1 card from the first one, and then we'll be taking 2 from the other one. We'll be taking 3 from your tea leaves. And then on the far right, we'll be casting some runes on these astrological houses to get an even more specific energy of what to expect this month. All right, so let's get straight into it. We're now going to be picking your tea leaves. I love tea leaves. This green one is standing out for sure. So 1, 2, thank you, and 3. All right, now it's time for us to cast your runes. So what should pile number 3 expect for the month of August, please? I hope that didn't hurt your ear. Okay, so let's explore your runes. I can already see Peroth in the 8th house. Wonderful. And you have Thurisaz in the 12th house. Ooh. Well, first of all, I have great news. Second of all, I also have actually wonderful news. Beautiful. Okay, so let's keep them here for now. Wonderful, wonderful news. Okay, so you have the secrets. I think it would definitely go with the 12th house here. So you have a figure with a lot of keys and is opening up something, maybe with the moon that used to be some sort of illusion or something. Finally unlocking, understanding something. Right, so you have the secrets card. Let's see what's going on this month here with that. You have Mercury in Gemini with excitement. Lovely. And you have 3-3 here. I'm surprised nothing came in the third house. Anyways, you have, well, we're getting it in your cards, so that's cool. You have the moon in Taurus with exaltation. Wow. Okay. And now let's take a look at your tea leaves. You have career. Okay, if we do it like that, this way, nothing is interlapping. You have Ant, work, achievement, success. What are the odds? This is definitely a row that's speaking of something in specific here. And you have Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. What are the odds? What are you doing here? So cool. Looks like there's some great announcement going on in your month, my dear pile number 3. All right, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have 2. We're going to be taking, just like we've done with the other piles. How about we leave this here for now until we see the cards? We're going to be taking 6 and we're going to be putting 1 here. It's falling now that we've moved your chart this way in the first and the second house. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more card here. So that is the 7 of Cups. Okay. You have the 2 of Wands. Wow, the Star card. You have the Knight of Swords. Wonderful. The 2 of Swords. The Hierophant. And you finally have, wow, look at these blessings pouring on you. It's overwhelming this month. And you have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, what did I expect? We saw that here actually. So one great news happening here in the area of your career. I see that there is a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Result? A lot of, not result, reward. A lot of reward for something that you've worked hard towards. Career will be for most of you, as it says, career. For some of you, this is something towards your goals. And if it's your career, I believe that you're really getting a lot of money or a lot of wealth or a lot of results for something you have greatly worked super hard towards. And in fact, Peroth is a rune of great fortune. I know it's falling in the 8th house, but you know, at the end of the day, we'll get to the 8th house in conjunction to Peroth, but also it's a house of transformation. So maybe this is talking about you transforming a great area of your life, especially that you have the Death card in the Knight of Swords. And look at that, it's falling in the 10th house. So that confirms my idea. There's great transformation in the area of your career or a goal that you have cared a lot about, especially that this is the 11th house. Yeah, it's something that you care a lot about. And exaltation, Moon in Taurus and 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, this looks like a lot of material blessings coming as a result of that. So you're going to be experiencing a lot of wealth or a lot of material blessings in the area of your career for sure in August. And it does look like you've worked hard and you really deserve to get that. Okay, now in the area of your career as well, for a lot of you, it looks like you're going to be making a great announcement here of something that you're starting. For some of you, it's not in your career. It looks like you have some wonderful news to tell everyone in the month of August, and you cannot wait to share your blessings and tell everyone about what's beginning here for you. It could be so many things. Maybe you're actually announcing being pregnant or getting a child or being in a relationship, engagement. You're announcing a new project. It's a major announcement in your life and it's happening this month. in the month of August, I mean. You know, I'm hearing something in my mind. So it doesn't pertain to your cards, but every time I look at this card, I remember the song Peaches by Mario, because my niece loves this song. And there was this one time where I was driving her and she asked me to play the song by Peaches, and she lost herself in this song. She went peaches, 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 peaches. Ah, ah, oh yeah. And I would look at her in the mirror and go, wow, that is so inspiring. When was the last time I lost myself like that in a song? And because of this moment, that was a couple of months ago. And because of this moment, I decided that I too would, revive that part. And I would also put on some music and, that I love and get lost in it this way. So it was so inspiring. And so to me, it looks like this new exciting news is something this month that you deeply care about, something that you enjoy so much that you cannot wait to begin, something that calls to your heart. It lets you unleash your excitement and unleash your happiness, unleash your emotions. I want to find out more about it, but this is unlocking. Now I understand. This is unlocking a new chapter in your life. And I really feel that with the lock and Thurisaz in the 12th house, that this is something that was standing in your way, something that was blocked and is now being taken out. And this gateway to your wish is now open and you're like, whoa! And you are so happy with that new beginning. And the reason I say that is because Thurisaz, a lot of the times, it's associated with giants. And through the energy of the Thurisaz and the giants, you have, of course, Thor with the big hammer. And you can see that Thor protecting us from giants. There is also this area in Norway. What is it called? Ritland crater? Let me check. Yes, my memory is right. Ritland in Norway. I remember the story where Thor was drinking with a giant, and then waited until the giant was sleeping, and then he picked up his hammer and went bang. But then right before the hammer hit, the giant noticed and took a side, and because of that, this valley was created. And so it looks to me like, again with the energy of Thurisaz, it's focused energy. So it looks like you, with some focused energy, that's probably what unlocked the illusion here. With some very focused energy, you're about to unlock something that was really standing in your way. I have a throat chakra here. Is it you speaking up? It could really be. So, with focused energy, you are going to take something out of the way, that some giant energy that was standing in your way, that was prohibiting you from doing something or creating something. Especially that giants in Norse mythology are known to create hazard for human beings, change the weather, create fires in the forest. So this is something that was standing in your way and was not allowing you to achieve something that is dear and important to you. And I see it falling in the 12th house. This is definitely now clearing from your energy, and I see with the North Node, you're now moving towards your destiny. You're moving towards something that is important in your life, and you are happy. You're like, I did this, it's out of the way. Maybe since I've been clearing my throat, this excitement actually with Mercury and the third house, this is communication, this is throat chakra. Maybe some of you are clearing your throat chakra. Wow, the magic in this pile. And you're speaking up, you're finding your power, and it's all, you finally found your power. An important moment in your life is happening this month, and this is why you have great fortune also in the 8th house, presenting, you know, the house of transformation, the house of facing your fears, is the house of karma, and then you have great fortune. You're being very fortunate in overcoming this difficulty in your life. Isn't that wonderful? And look at this Two of Swords. It looks like they've been hurt, right? They can't see ahead, and the thoughts, maybe your thoughts about it, oh sorry, were greatly hurting you, and now you're finding a way to, some new thoughts are coming in to help you relieve yourself from this pain. And this is perhaps why you're feeling very fortunate this month. It's like you're feeling it's a month that is full of blessings. You're getting results in your career or your goals. You're getting wealth. You are overcoming a big challenge or announcing something that means the world to you. And you're transforming your work. As we did mention that. And this is perhaps why you have the Hierophant meditating. It's like, in my opinion, this is a prayer to the stars. Your prayer has been fulfilled or answered, and you're healing that pain or that difficulty. And I believe it's greatly affecting your self-image or how you see yourself, the ego, because we have the Seven of Cups here falling in the first house. You know, the second house has a close element to the first house in terms of self-worth, also body awareness. So in all cases, I feel like you have found something. You found something that was covered. It could be an idea, a new way of doing something. It could be saying the unspeakable, since it was the throat chakra. Whatever it was, what you're doing here is affecting your self-image in a positive way, of course, because this is the Seven of Wands. It's overcoming a challenge. We see someone rising their cup, an announcement, right? Saying, I did this, I've achieved this. And with the Seven of Wands, there we go. With the Seven of Wands, they're always, this is the scene, by the way, of the Seven of Wands. Seven of Cups, yes, but it's the scene of the Seven of Wands. And you can always see in the Seven of Wands, someone standing on a higher plateau than their challenges. Making us understand that this person has an advantage over that challenge in the first place. And you see, maybe even your challenge is like saying, good for you, good, you're good to go, clapping for you, you know. And maybe these are even the people who used to oppose you, if that's the case. If these are what the hands are representing, even they're cheering for you. They're like, wow, you really did this. You know, you gotta root for a good game after all, right? A well-played game. It could also represent that what used to be challenges are now benefits, are turning into benefits because you found something within yourself on how to handle it. And so with the Hierophant here, you've learned something this month, or you're about to learn something this month that will affect your healing journey, especially with the 12th house. Greatly, again, transformation. You yourself, you are transforming this month. I think you're becoming less rigid. And the reason I say that is because you see the Hierophant took off their clothes and they're sitting in place of the... sorry, I wanted to say the Emperor took off their rigid clothes, their warrior clothes, and they're sitting in place of the Hierophant, showing that they're less rigid, they're more flexible, open-minded, they're more peaceful, they're taking a new approach to something. So congratulations this month to unlocking an important key in your life, especially in your spiritual journey, in your path to evolving as a soul and as a self. Congratulations, my dear pile number 3. For a lot of you, this could be clearing out of the throat chakra. And you know, pile number 3, I think this is like a divine month for you. This is an important month, one of the key months of your whole life. If there are certain key moments in your life, this is definitely one of them. And the reason I say that, I know this is the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, but it shows me 11, 11. Also, if you look at the math here, 43 and this is 32. 43 and minus 32 is 11. So I'm really getting this idea that this 11, 11 everywhere. I really feel that this is a divine month for you, my dear pile number 3, where key things are about to happen in your life. And one of the important things actually is that it looks like you will be showered with material wealth, specifically this month, material things that may even be overwhelming because it's so much. It may even at some point feel like it's overwhelming, and it looks like it's here for you to keep, because the dogs here, they are a symbol of loyalty, and I really feel through the symbolism in this card that this is wealth, some sort of wealth or material things that are here to stay. And this is why your transformation is filled with good fortune. And so the theme for you this month, with the locks here and the Two of Wands, it's that which was blocked in your life, especially that you have the Thurisas. There's a lot of blocking, if you notice in your reading. Giant blocking the gateway. And you have a lock here. And then your Two of Wands saying, not here. So all of the things that used to be blocked in your life are now opening up. Why? Again, with the Two of Wands, this is the background of the Two of Cups. So you see reciprocity. That which was blocked is now freely moving. And so a lot of major things, look at all of the 11s, a lot of major things are transforming in this month. That which was blocked is opening up for you, my dear pile number 3. Major month, look out for it. This is no small deal. And I believe you will feel like a winner this month. Finally, things are working. Finally, I have the solutions in my hand. Finally, I've overcome what was difficult, and you're really feeling overwhelmed with the blessings happening this month. It's going to be a very special month for you. It's one of these months where you're gonna perhaps sit down and feel overwhelmed with the love and the blessings that the universe is sending your way. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. I truly hope you enjoy the amazing things that are about to happen. May you always be blessed and protected. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It is there to empower you. It is full of advice on how to become a productive person right away. And the most important thing, that it truly teaches you how to enjoy this journey. You know, as you read it, you'll see that it's full of aha moments, things that will absolutely change your way on how you see productivity forever. In fact, it will motivate you to an extent where you're going to go, I got this. I'm going to change my life. And it will truly help you enjoy it. And that's the key word for the whole book. Enjoy it for the rest of your life. You're not meant to suffer through this. You're meant to enjoy your productivity as you achieve your dreams. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. I truly hope you enjoy it as many others have, my dear pile number 3. And wishing you all the best of luck with this amazing month. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Bloodstone point, and today we're taking a look at your August 2023 predictions. Cannot wait to get into it, and I have several divination forms for you. As you can see on the table, you have 2 oracle decks. We'll be taking 1 from this deck and 2 from the other one. We'll be taking 3 tea leaves. And then on the far right, as you can see, whoa, thanks. There are your 2. On the far right is an empty astrological charts in which we'll be casting some runes. Okay, so let's pick up your 3. I see that there is a space here. Oh, timing is here as well. Wonderful. Okay, now we're ready to cast your runes. My dear pile number 4, what is happening for you in the month of August, please? Oh, no, this wasn't done right. My apologies, let me do it again. Right. There we go. So you have the Algiz rune in the first house, and you have the Isa rune in the third house. Okay, let's keep it to the side and let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you have my home is my castle. The home, it came in another pile. I can't remember which one it is, so I can't lead you to it. But if you came from that pile, this is definitely a confirmation to both piles for you. So you have my home is my castle. I remember which one. Okay. It looks like I'm not meant to say. If you're drawn to it, you're drawn to it. And you have Moon in Libra with companionship. That came in another pile. You have Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. If you came from that pile, again, this is confirmation for you for that pile. Okay. You have Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Wonderful. I love that for you. Okay. And you have the month of June. We'll see how that fits into your reading. And also, oh, look at that. 8 looks like something significant is happening for you this month. And you have table, hard work ahead. Okay. To be honest with you, seeing the table lining up here with home and table, this gives me the idea of great stability happening for you. Okay, let's now pick up your tarot cards. I like to pick a couple or a little bit from the middle. So you have 3. We'll be taking 6 cards here. Just like we've done with the other decks, we'll be taking 1 card here. Looks like it's falling in your 4th and 5th house. So let's let that be here. 1, 2, and 3. Right, so what do you have, my dear pile number 4? Wow, right off the bat, you have the World card. It looks like you're completing something major here this month, completing a total cycle. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with who you are. Like, you're changing who you are. You're becoming someone totally new this month because you have the Algiz rune in the first house of Aries. The Algiz is a rune of power. It's falling in your first house. It shows a lot of you becoming a powerful person, you know. It's also a house of individuality. So this is why, for a lot of reasons, I'm really feeling that you're complete. It's like who you are this month, or who you're becoming this month, is a completely different person than who you were in the past, almost to an extent where the people who would meet you in the past would go, oh, pile number 4, is that you? Something like that. Maybe it's in how you look. Maybe it's in... I really feel if it was how you look, it would be the 2nd house, but please don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I'm really feeling it's more towards who you are becoming as an individual. Maybe you are like embodying who you are. Yeah, something like that. You're embodying who you are. And I'm sorry for the pauses. I'm just seeing so many seasons, the 4 seasons here, and it's catching my attention. I'll get to it when it's time. Now, I do change my mind. Remember when I said looks may not be part of it? I'm wrong, because the 2nd house is of Taurus, of course. Look at that. You see Taurus right on the forehead. So I could be very wrong about that. You're also changing your looks. Maybe all these seasonal colors are depicting you changing who you are inside out. The 4 elements, you know, changing your thoughts, changing how you present yourself, changing what you say, changing what you do. There's major changes in so many areas of your life. when it comes to you, my dear pile number 4. And there is a special emphasis here in the 3rd house. And again, look at that. 3rd house is a house of communication. And Isa has to do with the ego. So you're improving your communication, or maybe you're communicating this month with a lot of people. You're communicating with a lot of people. Also, Isa has to do with digging until you find the treasure. So maybe you're saying something that resonates with a lot of people this month. Who knows? Right, let's find out. It's too early. I usually don't like reading in the middle unless the cards or the runes or something catches my attention. So you have the Justice card. Again, the seasons, right? I just channeled a sentence and it flew off my mind. What was it? I can't remember. If it comes back, I'll say it. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Some sort of opera line, a soap opera line came, the season of change, or I can't remember. It just hit my head and it left. I didn't even watch this soap opera, but I remember the tagline. Okay, so you have the 5 of Wands. And you have the, I was going to say Emperor. I want to say the Hierophant. Oh my God. You know, in pile number 3? Yes, in pile number 3, the Emperor was sitting in the place of the Hierophant and the card was right there. If you came from pile number 3, you must be like really surprised now. If not, now I can tell you, if you were drawn to pile number 3, I highly recommend that you check it out. That's a clear sign for that. Did I take the wrong card? No, I don't think so. You have the Queen of Cups. And finally, you have the Ace of Cups in the 4th house and the 5th house. Wow. I kind of feel like your house is much warmer this month. There is some great energy of warmth falling in the 4th house, the house of home and family. Maybe this is saying that this month as well, you'll be meeting up with a lot of people, especially dear close friends, family members. Maybe you even have to travel to them, or maybe you're going to another state to see them, or maybe you're just home. You know, maybe you are this month, for a lot of you, visiting your parents' home, spending some quality time with them. Or going back to your old neighborhood, going back to your old place, city, state, and you're spending some good quality time with some friends and family. Isn't that wonderful? Perhaps why you're feeling very stable this month, that you're getting a lot of grounding, connecting with important people in your life. That's really digging with treasure to find treasure. It's like sometimes we look on the outside to find something, and then we realize that it was always there, kind of energy. So in all cases, there's a lot of warmth going on in your 4th house of, home, family. A lot of warmth going on there. Also, there's ignition in the 5th house, which is a house of passion, play, creativity. So this month, something is igniting within you for sure. Maybe you are inspired to do something new. Maybe something awoke within you this month. There is a waking within you this month where you feel like, this is my life mission, or this is what I want to do in life, or maybe it's romance, maybe some passion is igniting this month for you, something that wasn't there and you're full of emotion towards it this month, my dear pile number 4. In terms of communication and your connections with people, this month it looks like you're really being honored here. You're either going back to your old friends, or you're making new connections. You're connecting with others, and you're really respected with your connections here. For some of you, perhaps June is here because it's saying that you made some friends in June, maybe. or you've connected with some people in June and the connection between you is getting stronger. That's very specific, I know. But this could also mean simply the past, June, as we have established here, seeing people from your past. Maybe old school friends, college friends, neighborhood friends, something like that. With the Five of Wands, it looks like you are coming into balance with something. Maybe you're ending specifically a rivalry, which is happening here in the Five of Wands, this specific Five of Wands. I mean, I could have said anything. Five of Wands could be a struggle. Five of Wands could be things coming up against you. But here in specific, it seems like you were in a rivalry with someone, or someone was in a rivalry with you, and it looks like this rivalry is ending this month. You are finding your balance, and as you are finding your balance, believe it or not, here with the Hierophant, it looks like you're gaining a lot of respect. Perhaps because you're not in this rivalry game anymore. You found who you are happy with who you have become. Perhaps this is talking about old energy. Maybe you're someone used to rival with you in the past, and as you've become who you are today, where you've changed inside out with all of the elements here, there's balance coming up in that energy, and perhaps they're giving you major respect. So that energy is there, whether it's from the old energy or new energy, or however, of course, this is resonating in your reading. But I really am seeing with June, inheritance, I keep getting old energy, especially with warmth in the 4th house. But please, again, take it how it resonates. What I can tell you for sure is something or someone that used to rival with you is kind of this month giving it to you, saying, you know, maybe this is a colleague at work. It doesn't have to be, you know, someone who used to rival with you is giving it to you this month. It's like, oh, I respect you for who you are. You've grown a lot, and I have a lot of respect for what you have done there. It takes a lot for someone to do that, and it's wonderful that this person is doing that. Or maybe they're just saying it internally. You know, they could have a lot of admiration for you internally, and admire who you have become. So that's very strong here. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised, because you're reading from the very beginning. It talks about your power, and who you've become and how powerful you've become. It talks a lot about your communication, and so it also talks about your transformation. That's a change of season for sure, and it seems to be focused on you, my dear pile number 4. And so someone in your surrounding is giving it to you this month. They're like, I'm giving it to pile number 4. I absolutely respect what they've done there. Now, something is super interesting here. Let's take a look at your Queen of Pentacles. It's lining in the 1st and 2nd house, which tells me you are in a powerful position this month because of the Algiz rune. You're in a powerful position, and we have wealth lining with the 2nd house. This definitely tells me that for a lot of you, especially at work, this month you may be hired in a strong position, in a bigger position. You're promoted, and your salary could even be increasing. Yeah, your salary is increasing. Your financial wealth for sure here, falling in the material house, is definitely increasing. So that's wonderful to see for you. And also your position, be it position in your work or position socially, is increasing here for sure. And it looks like it's becoming official with the Justice card. So this could definitely be you signing a new contract, work contract, and you are being hired into a strong position with a great salary. That's specific, but could be for a lot of you. It could be that you are selling something that you have, maybe a property or something, selling it to someone else and getting a lot of money for it. That's definitely another way to look at this. Or with the scales, it could be your business. If you have a business, your business getting you a lot of wealth this month, and you're enjoying maybe that position, the market position, you're enjoying that wealth that is coming from your business. So good luck with that, my dear pile number 4. In all cases, this is a month of great stability. You're feeling very happy and satisfied. Now something is igniting here, and we see the Queen of Cups. I think I need more information on what is igniting here for you. Oh, before I talk about that, I just noticed something. Inheritance, my home is my castle. I think some of you may be inheriting, because these look like castles. Castles represent, you know, old energy. So maybe this is like a faraway relative leaving you some, again, we see the castle here, leaving you some wealth that you didn't know about or wasn't expecting, by the way. So look out for that for some of you. Okay, we were talking about what is igniting here, right? What is the Queen of Cups other than what we've seen here? What does it want to show us? And what is igniting here for you, my dear pile number 4? So I'll take these two for this question, and I'll also take these 3. All right. So, whoa. So what is igniting here? Wow. The 4 of Pentacles. Wow. The 6 of Wands. What's going on here? You're amassing something. Maybe you're excited about what you're amassing and the success that's happening. Oh, okay. But Ace of Cups is a new beginning. So what's... You're enjoying the new beginning in your life. Why didn't I think of that? Absolutely. Let's check out the rest. Oh my God, talk about enjoying it. Be careful. You don't want to overindulge, right? You have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Look, pile number 4. Look, the Page of Wands. Look at that. The wishing well. I've got something for you. There's something definitely happening here. Look, someone has read a wonderful message and they're looking forward to that promise or to that energy. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Lover's card with all of this lust. I can tell you that you're also feeling comfortable. You have comfort in your home, not because also you're visiting home just because you're visiting home. Some of you with the home are inheriting a home or are inheriting something from family. You're gaining a lot of wealth, as we saw here, material wealth in specific, because of the success of your work or your business. And so you're amassing such a huge amount that, you know, you're getting excited. Maybe you're getting excited about life because of this great opportunity that's coming. Perhaps the excitement here is because you're so happy with the success that you've done and the type of rewards that are coming with the success. The World card is showing a completion of a cycle and a beginning of a new one in both areas here, in who you are and also in that new life that you're living. So it shows me that in the month of August, there is a lust for life where you're so happy with the new doors that are opening up because of the opportunities that are landing on your lap this month due to your work in specific, and or something that you've sold, or this material gain that you've got, and you are living it this month. My dear pile number 4, you're really enjoying the wealth that you've amassed. You are with the fruits here, you're enjoying the taste of life. You feel like you have what you need and more, and perhaps you're going out there to enjoy your life with that type of wealth and security and stability that it gave you with it, my dear pile number 4. Such an exciting month. I know you're going to love it. And look at that. Speaking of you being in a good position, how did we forget? You got the crown. Honor and respect will come to you. And so you're definitely being put in a strong position this month in terms of your rank. I would think your work or your position at work. Maybe it's the rank in the market, depending on how this resonates with you. Rank socially, maybe. And also you are feeling stable and happy because the financial blessings that are coming in are making you feel like you have more than enough to live a happy life. And this is why you have the Ace of Cups igniting here. I feel like you're so happy, you're so stable. It's making your home feel warm. It's giving you a lot of peace of mind with the 4th house. And you're excited about life. There's a lust towards living in this month, my dear pile number 4. What an exciting month. I feel like you are going to love it in a way that you're not maybe even expecting. My dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see going on in your month of August. I truly hope you love your month, that it gives you everything that you deserve and more, even more than we're seeing in your reading here, all positive and beautiful. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It is truly there to help you out achieve your dreams. It teaches you how to become a productive person right away, all while showing you how to do that as you enjoy it. It's a book that will be filled with a lot of aha moments as you read it, face palming at how you've done things before. That is a promise, and it will teach you in every single time how to do it easily and how to approach it with a lot of enjoyment. And that is a promise that I know you're going to find through this book. And my dear pile number 4, because that was the whole intention of writing the book in the first place. And my dear pile number 4, if you're interested in checking it out, you find a link to it down in the description box. And if you love hearing your books, there's an audiobook as well. And my dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.